important that you must know who we are. We basically are film activists, and we have been documenting and researching on nomadic communities. The first film which fetched us the national award was on the human rights issues of nomadic communities, and the national award gave us a journey, a reverse journey, that apart from nomads we have not looked at anything else. And having the background of a filmmaker, we got into this world of the culture, art and craft, which now we understand an iota of it, and then selling, retailing, and there was music, there was food, there was art, and what to pick with our understanding of filmmaker and the crucial market and the marketplaces, and we decided, let's catch the vehicles. Forget the ICT, let's catch the vehicles of ICT. And there, children became our force. So whatever we did then with nomadic artisans, so we focused our films on nomadic communities in Aravalli region. So Haryana, Rajasthan and a bit of UP was in our area. So what we did, let me just give you a specific example of music, what a filmmaker could do with music. One of the Babang player is already here. Yes. So they play beautiful music. So we used we kind of collaborated nomadic communities. One nomadic community doesn't play with the other. Bopa will not sing with Kalbelia, Kalbelia will not participate with Banjara, and we were like, but we have to create a fusion because we have to have a musical diplomacy, a musical language of diplomacy to connect with Romas and Gypsies across the world. So we were very interested that all these nomadic communities within the region kind of sort of build a caravan. So we, after 5-6 years of spending some time and with little knowledge of music as a school student, which I acquired that in handy, so we created some concerts together, and we suggested to the government of India, here we have a success model, how to work with nomadic communities, and this should be out there to be showcased in the countries where Roma Gypsy issues are prevalent, and so that they can have some kind of an idea or a roadmap how to deal with the culture as a tool for activism, empowerment and change. So during the concerts, the one instrument that caught our attention was Babang, and we trained these musicians and took them to different countries just to engage with children and to evolve how to do a workshop with a folk instrument. We'll just show you a small example. So while the concerts used to be over in the evening with a fixed slots, we used to take these musicians in the spaces of children and the students to engage them with the music and how children respond to that and start talking about it, because these were some of the ways in which we had kind of given them a journey, how to engage with children apart from the concert. Because if he plays a very nice babang, then the market will say, okay, he plays nice babang, next. And that next was so troubling for me that we had to tell them that please teach it to children. Now if I teach, everybody will start playing babang. What about me? Now that fear, as you were mentioning. And then a method that if I start playing babang, as if nobody will ever be able to play it again, then understanding, observing the method, and then leaving it open to the children. So we introduced babang in classrooms, in schools. So because we wanted to generate the demand of babang. Like they have a mission to sell 1 million babang. And it's a self-funded project, it's this whole project. So Prakash Nath will explain how he goes to different schools. Because when schools want to launch babang, they need folk teachers. And there is honorariums and as a workshopper, fee comes.
ये babang होता है, एस्टिमेट में अपना खुद बनाता हूँ, ओपन हो जाता हूँ, और इसका नहीं हूँ। ये लकड़ी का है, एस्टिमेट ये फड़का भी आता पहले, लेकिन फड़का तो जैसे खाद खेतों में होती है तो बीज खत्म हो जाते हैं, लेकिन बड़ी मुश्किल फड़का पालना बड़ी मुश्किल होता है। साल में एक बार हम फड़का वो भी पैदा करते हैं, तो ये ऐसे बचता है, इसमें सभी मात्रा निकलती है, 7 मात्रा पूरी निकलती है इसमें। Because over the years, I could understand that there is a science behind this. This is a spiritually healing instrument. When all the instruments, if you see from the nomadic communities, they are played by keeping them near the heart. So all the vibrations come exactly to the heart, the way Tibetan healing bowl works. But since this is very much in our proximity, we don't look at this instrument from that angle. So today, from that perspective, from all the research accumulated by the students who were learning from them, I can market this babang. If you don't end up playing instrument, you can still cure your heart by simply practicing it for 15 minutes and taking all the sounds generated by this babang. So this would not have been possible unless and until we had put children there who are source of allergy. Yes, you can. Please go. So this was one instrument which became a kind of a door and a linkage of these instruments with the contemporary settings. And in class 11, every student has to devote 40 hours to community service. And those 40 hours we have tied up with all the schools that they engage with us, and these children come and train them or they learn from them, and it is a kind of a collaborative learning, and every child who is going is talking on Twitter, Facebook, all the search engines, because as you were pointing out, who will search Punjab library? What is internet is like an Almira. You need to search if you are interested. How to make you interested? Now today everybody will start playing babang on the spot. So how to get youth interested in what they are doing is, though they don't have time. So in the classroom situation, if you can extract some time of the young children and introduce them to the rare nomadic or folk or whatever, craft and art, that is the linkage, that is a space they have to be there, and they will find their own ways to engage with it. And in turn, we have good ICT vehicles. Children have established Chin E-Museum. I'll leave a website, CHINH, Chin Web Channel. Chin is a Sanskrit word which means symbol. So when you type chinwebchannel.in, you will find portals designed by students, Chin E-Museum, where interns come, research with them, and create study material for them. If a student from Denmark is coming, they will prepare Danish study material, or Russian study material, or Indian study material, Marathi study material. So they will prepare this study material, put it in their tandas, so that next intern comes and takes benefit of learning from them.
So now, what next? What next we are doing? Now we have started Nomadic Heart, which is opposite Coffee Home. Is a subway basically occupied by the drug peddlers 25 years down the line. Now we have converted that into Nomadic Heart, and from the month of December, like the third week or fourth week, we'll start doing the folk concerts. And now we webcast live. So next in the digital, using ICT, we will start webcasting that all the concerts. And plus we are starting a local festival with the help of the Manthan Award organization with Osama. That we will start a rural festival like Kotputli Rural Festival, Lalwa Rural Festival, Palwar Rural Festival, and the Manthan Award will help us to beam those festivals, beam those concerts live to the world, so that the local economy will grow in terms of artisans, in terms of artists. So this is our plan for the next 5 years.
So using culture, evolving culture as a tool to create the whole economy around that rural space where they are coming from. And after, once the exposure was given by the government of India to them to visit various countries, today if they have to opt for 7 days in Paris and 15 days in Dastakar, they would happily choose Dastakar, and that is what is the kind of journey they have gone through. Mamraj will explain in shortly. As a filmmaker, one fine night I was sleeping in the hamlet in the morning, I discovered this. I said, this is something wonderful. And they have been marketing this through the e-portals.
एक तो पैर में बांध दो वो पहुंचो रे हाथ में माथे औरता बना दे नीलार के दुकान ही है हनुमान मंदिर में कनाड़ प्लेस में तो कई चीज बार से कई देशों जो घूमकर जाके आए हैं जो आइटम बना हुए वो सारे में चला रहे मीनाक्षी में एक तरफ से एक दुकान द्वारा किया मैं उसे सेल बना और दूसरा होता है पपन गए जो भी तारा है गोपी चंद है जितना भी हाथ की बनाई हुई जो भी हैंडीक्राफ्ट आइटम है सारा ही जितना हरियाणा पंजाब राजस्थान गुजरात का भी आइटम है बेचा जा रहा है.
So Maharaj is learning computer from students of Summerfield and Tagore, international students, so that he can operate the space over there. So thank you Lalaji for all the opportunities you have extended to them. And one fine day when we discovered food, we started that food industry and we are now one of the permanent stalls over there. So that was also a wonderful thing which we discovered. And again, before I depart, this is 3-step instrument, how to hold. With the same hand, how to pull and hit. And then when you hit, there comes tension in life. And when there's enough tension, go reverse. And this string should neither touch the hand nor the hole. Then you get the right sound.
I have just one very important question to ask them.
Yes.
This is that whether you have ever gone for an impact analysis.
Okay.
Whether you have ever gone for an impact analysis of what you do in schools, because I am very sure for certain that not only in schools but in hospitals like Viman's, these two instruments can very easily be used to reduce stress among these so much stressed people, whether it is, and it can be very easily cure for schizophrenic class 1 patients, category 1 patients, and the hallagula which the 9, 10, 11, 12 students do, and they digress from their studies both girls and boys.
I said that because of time.
You can control it with this. I don't know whether you have had an impact
We are
analysis.
filmmakers, so we have a media literacy cell in the same schools from which we connect the children.
Yeah, no, but they'll you
We
must
work
see.
with hyperactive children.
You see, your impact is having your work is having an impact culturally, economically, but socially it has got a greater impact.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. I think it was a very important point raised. Yes, ICT for outreach, etc. But before outreach, we have to make people get interested in the art form or in the artisans, so that they would see going to the internet and do the search. So even before the ICT comes in, the education is very important. I think that is your message. Nika, Ananya wants to say something about this. You have questions or feedback, because your work is quite similar also with Gen India. Yeah.
Yes, it was really heartening to listen to you, because we do very similar work, but we work in rural areas and our focus are rural cultural communities, and children is an important part, and we do heritage education, so we have had similar experience. Another tool we have used to engage youth, which is very important, is camera. Photography, because today's youth is very interested, and we have done this experiment in Kolkata, Goa and Bhubaneswar, where through social media we invited young people to take photos of heritage, and many acknowledged that it was a process. So first they did heritage photography in the city, then they went out to the rural areas as public press photography exhibitions, so it was a stage-wise process. We did public voting, and many of them acknowledged that it was the first time they actually looked around for heritage and culture and art, and because it was through social media, the photos were being showcased, that was adding to their interest. Similarly, social media itself, I think in today's world, we must use it very much, and we use it all the time to promote rural festivals we organize, because many people come attracted seeing the videos, seeing the photos in social media. In fact, we do a Holi festival in Purulia, in a tribal district, for 3 days, and this has been going on for 5-6 years. Last year there were three very young people from Malaysia. So we said, where did you hear about this? And they said, it is in the website, the folk Holi in India. See, so someone has captured it and posted it. So that is what ICT is doing. It's really opening up the world to the rural artists.
Thank you very much.